All right, y'all, we coming soon, man. We're going to start the show soon. Y'all tap in. 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock. Y'all got to tap in, man. 8 o'clock. Just a few more minutes. We're going to be live. Hit that like button down below, y'all. Subscribe to the channel. We got 2 minutes to start the show. Y'all get up in here, man. Get up in here. We're going to start the show in just a second. Hit that like button down below. 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock, we're going to begin the show, y'all. Give me a second. Let me get hydrated real quick. Hit that like button as soon as you get in the show, y'all. Hit that like button as soon as you enter. Let me get hydrated, man. You got to keep that water. Keep that water in your system. You know what I mean? Drink your water, y'all. Drink your agua. We trying to go healthy for the 2025, y'all. I hope everybody's good. Get up in here, man. Get up in here. Let's talk. It's Talking Barz, another Talking Barz. We about to go live. Y'all get up in here. Hit that like button down below. I see Clayton Phillips is in the building. Clayton, what's up? Salute to you. Hit that like button down below when y'all join, y'all. Hit that like button. Like the video. We gonna have a conversation tonight, man. All right? Let's get to it, y'all. Thank you for joining the show. Thanks for joining another Talking Barz. All right, man, we're going to get right into it tonight. All right, listen. I don't know if y'all see what's going on in the rap. Listen, it seems like there's always something happening. There's always something going on, man. Oh, by the way, NYC Addictions is going to be calling in soon, y'all. So y'all going to hear live from the streets, the word on the street, the man of the streets, the man of the people, NYC Addictions. Go check out his channel. Go subscribe to the channel. He's all over New York City, all 5 boroughs out there smashing everything, showing y'all some of the best underground spots, some of the spots y'all never seen before here in New York City. So y'all go support NYC Addiction. Stack Jones is going to be calling in soon. He going to give us his take, man. Listen, I'm asking y'all 2 questions tonight. I want to ask y'all 2 questions tonight. And we're going to go into what's going on with the whole dipset. Is Camron jealous of Jim Jones' career? Let me repeat that one. I want y'all to hit the comments. Let me know what y'all think. Is Camron jealous of the career that Jim Jones has? Also, I want you guys to chime in. I'm going to put this up here right now. I want y'all to chime in. Camron and Jim Jones, who has the better albums? I see Iman is in the building. Iman, what up? Harlem is in the building. Harlem, what's up, man? Iman, Happy New Year to you. All the best in the new year for you, Iman. Welcome back. Thank you, man. We came back we did about 3 shows so far, Iman. I'm trying to get back into the swing of things, but thank you, Iman, for joining. Thank you, Clayton Phillips, for joining. Hit the comments down below. Don't forget to like the video if you're here right now. Who has the better rap albums, Jim Jones or Camron? Is Camron secretly jealous of Jim Jones' career? We're going to talk about that tonight. If you don't know what's going on, right now, Jim Jones did a couple interviews recently where he is stating that his superiority in dipset was trying to be overshadowed by Camron. Jim Jones is saying that he should be getting more props for what he's done for Dipset and what he's done for Harlem. Camron replied this morning on his show, and Camron brought out some receipts, man. He says, Jim, number one, you're not from Harlem. You're from the Bronx. He also said, Jim, you weren't even with us early on. It was me, Bloodshot, me, Big L, me, and Mace. Camron basically said that Jim Jones begged them to get into the group with them, and that's how Dipset was created. Hit the like button down below. Hit the comments. Let me know what you guys think. But here's something that I want people to understand about this whole drama thing. There is a piece of this drama that some people are not looking at, and that piece is 50 Cent. 50 Cent is a master manipulator. When 50 Cent first came in the game, 50 Cent did not like anyone in the rap game. He made How to Rob, and he went after everybody. And most of the hip hop heads, they came back at him, and it just steamrolled into 50 Cent's getting exactly what he wanted. Okay? He got people to answer him. He got his records played. We all know what happened. He blew up. I see Clayton is in the chat. Clayton said, Cam definitely isn't jealous. Okay. Iman has a comment. Iman says, I think they should box. Oh. You know what, Iman? I think if they, as cocky as these two guys are, I think we might see that. But let me get back to 50 Cent. 50 Cent knew back in the days that the success that Dipset had. Listen, if you weren't here in New York City, Dipset had that mixtape game. Dipset, The Locks, Rough Riders, who else? Lil Wayne came a little bit after, but Dipset and The Locks and G Unit, when it came to mixtape era in New York City, they were controlling that, all right? So 50 Cent knew that with G Unit, one of his biggest competitions was Dipset. And when the turmoil between Cam and Jim Jones started to happen in the back, 50 Cent made his move. He made his move. He invited Jim to come on the show with him in the basement, and Jim came, and that just made everything between Jim and Cam even go even further. They broke apart even further. But we all know Jim and Cam still came back together. They still worked it out. They did music together. They did verses together. But there's always seemed to be something between Jim Jones and Camron in the background. And now that you see Cam and Mace back together again, working closely, it seems like Jim Jones is on the outside of it. But I want y'all to know, Jim Jones, listen to me, Jim Jones, ever since Dipset broke up, Jim Jones has gotten better as an MC. Think about it for a second, okay? All right? Hit the comments. I'm asking you guys today, is Camron jealous of Jim Jones' career? And I'm also asking y'all, who has the better albums between Jim and Cam? I see Charlie is in the building. Charlie, thanks for joining. Happy New Year to you, Charlie. Charlie has a comment. Charlie says, Jim doesn't have a Purple Haze, SDE, Come Home With Me, or Killer Season. Okay. Clayton's putting it down. Clayton ain't playing. Clayton says Camron has the better albums. Now listen. Thank you for that, Clayton. Charlie named some albums. Let me read the albums Charlie just named. Charlie said Jim Jones doesn't have a Purple Haze. Facts. Purple Haze is a banging album. He doesn't have a SDE. Banging album. He doesn't have a Come Home With Me. banging album. And he doesn't have a killer season. The album is hot too. That is all facts, Charlie. That's all facts. But what I want you to understand, Charlie, all of those albums are all albums. I put up 3 of those albums up there. You can see them right there. Look at Camron's albums. Purple Haze, like Charlie said. Come Home With Me, like Charlie says. SDE. I think those are Camron's 3 best albums. Those albums are 15 years or more ago. Jim Jones is still putting out. Jim Jones is still putting out hot music today. Now listen, I know, I understand. I was here in New York City when Dipset went to their rise. I saw Cam come up, not see him. I'm talking about listen to his music. I've seen Cam come up with Big L. I've seen and listened to Cam and Horse and Carriage with Mace. I seen Cam do his mixtape thing. I seen Dipset blew up. I was here. I'm a New Yorker. I was here for all that. And back in that time, when it came to the better rappers, Camron was the better rapper. After Camron was Jewels, and after Jewels was Jim. That was when you're talking about the 3 core Dipset members. When we're talking about the core Dipset members, when we're talking about rapping skill, you can't deny it. Camron was the top. Then it was Jewels. Then it was Jim Jones. However, ever since Dipset broke up, that 2005, 6, 7, whatever year Dipset fell apart, the only member that kept on releasing new music, joining groups, getting with younger people, doing features, doing videos, doing movies. The only person that was doing that on a consistent basis was Jim Jones. And if you ask me right now, who's the better artist, bar for bar, right now, it's Jim Jones, Camron, Jewels. Jim Jones, I'm not saying Jim Jones. I'm not saying Jim Jones is a better rapper than Cam. Cam can still rap better than Jim Jones. But when it comes to being consistent, putting out consistent bangers, changing with the times, Jim Jones has surpassed Camron. But I want to hear from you guys. Iman has a comment. Iman said, Jim been putting on 15 years straight. I'm telling y'all, man. Iman says since 2006 to 2007. I'm not trying to play Camron, y'all. Listen, look, I put it up there. Look at Camron's 3 albums. I think those are Cam's best albums. Yeah, I like Confessions of Fire. I think that's a good album, but it's not as good as SDE. Confessions of Fire is not as good as Come Home With Me, and Confessions of Fire is not better than Purple Haze. So I think those are Camron's best 3 albums. But that album came out, that last Purple Haze came out a long time ago. When that Jim Jones Wasted Talent album came out, that album was fire. I'm not a Jim Jones fan, y'all. Listen. Pump your brakes. I'm not a Jim Jones fan. I'm just telling y'all the facts. And then when Jim Jones dropped that El Capo album, that album was fire too. Hit the comments, y'all. Who has the better albums? Is it Camron? Is it Jim Jones? And let me just say this, man. I'm not happy with what's going on right now, y'all. I'm not. I like Dipset, man. I like Cam as a rapper. I like Jewels as a rapper. I like Jim Jones as a rapper. I like Dipset. I think Dipset is the fire group. They got bangers, they got classic, they got great albums, they got great chemistry when they're on the mic together. They all can rap. They can perform on stage, they can dress, they can do videos. I like Dipset. I like Dipset as a group. I don't want to see this, what's going on right now. This is whack. What's going on right now with them? This is whack. But you got to understand, too, these are Harlem dudes. Ask Iman. Iman will tell y'all. These are Harlem dudes, man. They cocky. They obnoxious. They think they're the best at everything. Dressing, talking, cars they drive, the way they walk even. That's how Harlem dudes are, man. So I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised that Jim and Cam is beefing again. And it's not going to end. Because deep down, Camron thinks that he created Dipset. Camron thinks he's the best artist from Dipset. Jim Jones thinks that he has kept Dipset alive. And I think right now at this time, Jim Jones believes that he is the better rapper when it comes to Dipset. Iman has a comment. Iman says, Harlem dudes don't sweat nobody. Ask Iman, man. Harlem dudes. Listen, when you see Jim moving around, when you see Cam moving around, that's just how these guys move, man. Them Harlem dudes, man. They different, y'all. They might beef right now, and next thing you know, they lie with each other now, and a week from now, you might see them chopping it up or doing a show together. That's just how them Harlem dudes do. But they're very cocky, man. So I'm not surprised that Jim Jones is going on camera saying that he's the heartbeat of Dipset. And he may not be wrong. Cam ain't a rapper no more. Cam is a media guy. The last few times you saw Camron try to put out music, he did those little freestyles, and that shit was trash. Let's be honest. The last few years, you heard Camron try to put together a rhyme, put together a song, put it out. Where did it go? Where did it go? What's the last hot Camron album? I'm not dissing the old Cam, y'all. Y'all know how I feel about the old Cam. I'm not dissing the old Cam. I'm just saying, right now, you know what? Let me put it up. Hold on a second, y'all. Hold on a second. All right. Hold on a second, y'all. Give me a second, y'all. Give me a second. Let's take a look at it. We got some comments in the comment section. Clayton Phillips says, I hope they put this behind them soon. Clayton, I'm with you, man. I'm with you, Clayton. I think this is whack, man. And again, I think 50 Cent had a big part to play in this. Listen, this all happened because last week, 50 Cent was on Camron's show, and 50 Cent was explaining how he tried to break up Dipset when he invited Jim Jones to come live on stage with him. 50 Cent just said that. And him and Camron were on that show laughing, giggling like schoolgirls, laughing about it. They were on camera laughing about how 50 Cent played Jim Jones. What do you think Jim Jones was going to do? You think Jim Jones was just going to sit back and take that? 50 saying that he set him up. Camron saying, I saw it coming, and they laughing. You think Jim Jones was just going to sit back and take that? I see this coming a mile away. 50 know what he doing. 50 does this all the time. 50 is a master manipulator. He played these games. The same thing he did with Rockefeller when he got Freeway on his song. He knew him and Jay ain't cool. Why you want to produce Freeway album? Jay shut it down. Jay like, nah, Freeway, your album coming out on Rockefeller. We don't need G Unit. The same thing he did with Mobb Deep. He knew Jay and them don't like, Prodigy don't like Jay. What did he do? He take one of the illest hip-hop groups, Mobb Deep, and brought him on G Unit. 50 knows the plays he be making. And a lot of these rappers be falling for them plays like, y'all don't see these plays he's making? He playing y'all, but they still fall for it. But Jim Jones was bound to say something. All right, let's look at these albums here, y'all. Let's take a look at the albums. Let's take a look at Camron's albums. Let me hit the comments one more time. I'm going to go back to Clayton's post. That's a good post. Hit the like button if you're here right now, y'all. Like the video. Hold on. I got a call coming in. Hold on, yo. Y'all, we got NYC Addictions calling in, y'all. We got the voice of the street calling in. NYC Addiction, what's good, man?
Yeah, what's good? What's poppin', man? Shout out to the 16 Barz, you already know. Shout out to Tree, shout out to everybody on chat right now. Chat, put on W on chat right now.
Yo, you live right now. We on here right now.
Hold on, I got the hood with me. Everybody say what up. We outside.
Yeah. What up?
All the weather, you know what I'm saying?
All right, yo, Stacks. Today we talking about the Camron and Jim Jones dipset situation. Are you up on what's going on right now?
Of course. What's going on, man? The streets are talking, Papa.
All right, so we asking the chat today, who has the better albums, Jim Jones or Camron, in your opinion?
No. You can't even say that type of stuff because Camron wrote all his shit from day one. You know what I'm saying? And then he started producing it, just like the same way Jim Jones did it backwards. He was a producer, then turning into a rapper. So
you're saying Cam is the better rapper?
Yeah, he has better. I think he can write better songs.
Okay. Okay. All right. So album for album, discography for discography, who has the better albums between the both of them?
I mean, this is how you just prove it. Can you name more than two Jim Jones songs?
Hey, listen, I'm asking you, man. I'm asking the voice of the streets. I'm asking the streets.
They only know ballin'. I'm like, I know more than that. You know what I'm saying? Because I know the mixtapes. But it's like on the top of my head, I can come up with the certain things with Max B and all that. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? I get Camron. You can look it up. He has Forvado. He has everybody. He's been around everybody, bro.
All right. Somebody in the chat, Iman from Harlem, he had a comment. He said they should box. Do you think that would ever happen?
Why not? Fuck, they grown men. They grown men. We need to entertain. All that money we gave them, might as well give us a fucking fight. I wouldn't mind seeing 50 knock somebody out.
Oh.
Two grown ass near, and knocking each other out. What's up? I wouldn't mind seeing that.
All right. So,
by the way, rap sucks right now, so might as well.
So we need some action.
Yeah, man. You know what? I want to see was a Cuban Link fight Fat Joe in the ring.
All right, talking about Fat Joe. Fat Joe just stepped down from the Hip Hop Awards. He was going to be the host of the Hip Hop Awards, but ever since he got into that back and forth with the FBAs, he just stepped down from being the head of that. Why do you think Fat Joe stepped down?
Fat Joe messed up at the Yankee game, made the Yankees lose, bro. We don't forget about that. Come on, Papa. He was part of Ja Rule shit. Let's not even go there. Come on, man. He's never been the same without puns. So what is he doing? Selling Air Force Ones?
Oh man. Yo. Listen, y'all. This is NYC Addictions. This is your boy Stash Jones. He out there in the streets right now, the streets of New York.
Shout out to everybody, you know what I'm saying? Well, look out for exotic drinks, exotic brands. They're coming out soon while we are going to be out in the streets, you know what I'm saying?
All right, promote the channel. Let them know what's going on. Promote the channel.
Yeah, we got a couple new channels coming out, you know what I'm saying? We got New York City tours and all that coming up right now. As soon as we get it, I'm going to shoot the links over there to the show, you know what I'm saying? All
right. Before...
Yo, Camron, hands down, Camron takes it. Come on, stop it, man. Jim Jones he's not really a rapper. He's just walking around with his jeans half down with his ass. He ain't doing nothing, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he got this new, okay, look, he has Harlem, right? And then he has Summer in Miami, right? I get it. I get it. See, it's coming back. You know, I know a couple, but the average person who know hip hop, he just know one thing.
Okay. All right, Stacks. All right, man. Give the people one more. Give it one more thing. Where should they be going right now? It's cold outside in New York City. Where should they go right now for action?
Man, stop it.
Uh-huh.
New Yorkers, you'll go outside all types of right now. You crazy?
So where's the spot right now they should be going to? What spot they should be going to?
Y'all need to be on Steinway. They got some new bars and new clubs out here, man. It should looking nice right now.
All right, yo, NYC Addiction, we appreciate you. I'ma holler at you, big dog.
Yo, hit me up. We outside, Papa.
All right, stay up. Bless. All right, y'all. Y'all heard it, man. NYC Addictions is out there in the streets of New York, running around 5 boroughs. Go check out his channel, man. NYC Addictions. He's saying that Camron all the way. Jim Jones is just an actor. Jim Jones is just a fashion icon. He says that Cam got the better verses. Cam's album, Confessions of Fire, 1998. SDE, 2000. Come Home With Me, 2002. Purple Haze, 2004. Killer Season, 2006. Crime Pays, 2009. And then the Purple Haze 2, 2019. We're looking at Jim Jones' album. Jim Jones got On My Way to Church, 2004. Harlem, Diary of a Summer, 2005. Hustler's Product of My Environment, 2006. Pray for Rain. Pray for Rain was a good album, man. Pray for Rain, 2009. Capo, 2011. My favorite album, Wasted Talent, 2018. And then he had El Capo, 2019. And then he had 2024. At the Church Steps. Who has the better album, man? Y'all hit the comments. Let me hear what y'all saying. Let me see what the chat is saying. Clayton says Camron had the better albums. Iman says Jim been putting on for 15 years straight. Charlie says Cam ain't active like that no more. Isn't he doing that sports show with Mace? Yes, Charlie. Camron and Mace show is called It Is What It Is. And Camron actually came on this morning and went off on Jim Jones this morning. Thank you for that, Charlie. Iman said Cam had a good mixtape run with Vado back in 2010. Yeah, man. Camron and Vado had that album, Guns and Butter. That album was fire. That Guns and Butter album was fire with Vado, man. Shout out to Vado. NYC Addiction says, yo, hands down. I get the juices juicing. I get computers pewed. All right, man. Today we're talking about Camron. We're talking about Jim Jones. We asking y'all who got the better albums? Who's the better artist right now? Right now, who's the better artist? Is Camron jealous of Jim Jones' success? Jim Jones has been putting on ever since Dipset fell apart. Jim Jones is still putting out bangers. NYC Addiction says Camron got it all the way. You know Iman is Harlem, so Iman, I don't know where Iman's going. Iman is all Harlem. Clayton says Cam had the better albums. Hit the comments, y'all. If you're here right now, hit the like button. Like the video. Don't forget, we're doing more lives. Maybe about 3 lives a week. So make sure and tap that button down below. Subscribe to the channel. Turn on the notifications so that whenever we go live, you're here with us. I thank you all for joining the show each and every week. We appreciate y'all. Leave your comments in the comment section down below. I'm going to be checking comments all throughout the week. Final thoughts, man. Final thoughts. Like I said, I'm not happy about what's going on right now. I like Cam. I like Jim Jones. I like Dipset. Dipset is one of my favorite groups. I think these guys are better when they put out music together. But like some of you guys are saying in the chat, this might be interesting to see because maybe Cam will get back on the mic. Maybe Cam gonna go make some more records. You know Jim Jones gonna make some more records about this. Jim Jones ain't gonna back down. And I know Cam ain't gonna back down. Will Mace get into it too? You saw Mace this morning eating the popcorn, laughing. Will Mace get involved too? Hit the comments. Let me know what you guys think. Somebody said in the chat, Iman said they should box. Are we going to see a boxing match between Cam and Jim Jones? $1 million boxing match? Clayton has a comment. Clayton Phillips says, overall success, Jim Jones is better. I got to say, yeah, man. I know Cam is doing the TV thing right now. But when it comes to music, I think Cam started off hot. Remember, Cam started off with Mace and Big L and Children of the Corn and all that stuff. Cam started off hot. When Jim Jones came part of the Dipset was hot. All three of them was dropping bangers, dropping banging mixtapes. They were selling out arenas. But then Dipset broke up, man, and Cam wasn't really releasing music like that. Joel's wasn't releasing music like that. So it was only Jim Jones that really carried on Dipset from there. Yeah, they made the group album, Diplomatic Immunity. They made that. That was tough. But they did another album. What was that album called? When they had the girl chest with the Dipset logo in the middle. I forgot the name of that album that they did together. That album was hot too. But ever since Dipset broke up, Jim Jones been carrying Dipset, man. Jim Jones been tapping in with all these young artists, tapping in with Casanova, tapping in with 6ix9ine and them boys and them, tapped in with the Wave God, Max B. Jim Jones been carrying, still releasing music year after year after year. So I don't know, man. Cam really ain't been releasing no hot music like that recently. Iman says Diplomatic Ties. Yes, that album was hard. I love that album, yo. Jim, Cam, and Joel's. Man, that album was fire. The album cover alone was fire. The album cover had the girl from her neck and blocked out with the Dipset logo. That album cover was fire. Diplomatic Ties. Thank you for that, Iman. That album was hard. I love that album. But even that album was maybe what, 6, 7, 8 years ago? I forgot when that album came out. That album came out a while ago. When did that album come out? Hold up. Diplomatic Ties. Hold up. That was a while ago that album came out. Let me go to my title, yo. Hold on. 2018, that album came out. 6 years ago. We got a comment in the comment section. Wendell Rivers. Wendell, thanks for joining the stream. Wendell says, Cam making more money doing what he doing. I can't. That might be true. It is what it is. It's making a splash. Cam and Mace is making money. That I can't doubt that. Jimmy stuck in making just music. At 50, still in the street mentality. That might be true, y'all. Let me read that again from Wendell Rivers. This might be true. This might be true. Wendell Rivers says, Cam making more money doing what he's doing. Remember, Cameron Mace has a show called It Is What It Is. It's a sports talk show where they don't hold back when they talk about sports. Jimmy stuck in making just music at 50, still in the street mentality. That might be true, y'all. I see Jason's in the chat. Jason, what up? What up, Playboy? Yo, go check out Jason's Suite. Go check out Red McFly. They're doing their thing right now. Go check out their page. Go check out their YouTube. Go check out Red McFly's music. New album just came out. Jason got some comments. Jason says, I'm late. What up, chat? What up, Six? What up, Jason? Jason says, I'm going to start eating popcorn, laughing like Mace do. Yeah, man. CB says, what's the topic? CB, thanks for joining the stream. The topic tonight, CB, is Who has the better albums between Jim Jones and Camron? And the second topic is Camron jealous of Jim Jones' music success? I see Tim Brown is in the chat. Tim Brown says, are y'all serious? LOL. Cam last project was fire. What was Cam last project, Tim Brown? Drop it in the comment. Tim Brown, tell me when was Cam's last project. I'm gonna put this back up again. I'm gonna put this back up again. Hold on a second. Okay, and I'm gonna say this again. Okay, I'm gonna say this again. When Dipset first established, when Dipset was first established, the pecking order was Camron was the better rapper. Then it was Jewels. Then it was Jim Jones. When it comes to Barz, putting music together, songs, album, whatever the case may be, it was Camron, it was Jewels, and it was Jim Jones. Today, when we're looking at Dipset artists today, you cannot deny that the best artist on Dipset right now is Jim Jones, Camron, and then Jewels. I want somebody to tell me, when was the last good Camron project? When was the last good Cam album? Let me go back to the sheet. I see another comment from Made Man. Made Man is in the chat. Made Man, thanks for joining. Made Man says, give me Cam career every day of the year. All right, Made Man's going with Cam. Made Man is going with Killer Cam. CB has a comment. CB says, Cam a better rapper and has a better discography, no question. I can't complain with that. That's true. But Jim has gotten way better over the last decade. That is true too. Okay? Let me go back to the list. Okay? Camron's last studio album was Purple Haze 2. That was released in 2019. 2019. Purple Haze 2. 2019. Who's still bumping Purple Haze 2? Let me go back and look at that album. Hold on. Let me go back and look at Purple Haze 2. Hold on. Let me go back and look at the album cover. Hold on. Let me go back and look at Purple Haze 2. Give me a second, y'all. Let me go back and look at Purple Haze 2. Why they got Camron with two different... You're killing me, man. Oh, yeah. I remember that album. Purple Haze 2. I remember this album. I remember this album cover. Hold on. I remember this album cover. Yeah. I remember that.
Makers, heat makers, crack music.
Yeah. I remember that album. All right. So we had Purple Haze 2 was in 2019. Right? Jim, in 2019, 2018, Jim released his best album, Wasted Talent. That album was fire. Then in 2019, he also released El Capo. El Capo was fire too. So, all right, so maybe they had albums right around the same time. Hit the comments, yo. Who has the better discography? NYC Addictions is running with Cam. CB is going with Cam. Made Man is going with Cam. Tim Brown is going with Cam. Jason is eating popcorn. Wendell Rivers is going with Cam. Let me put this back up. Let me put back up their top three albums. This is Camron and Jim Jones' top three albums, yo. But I do personally think that Cam is slightly jealous of Jim Jones. Because Jim Jones, listen, the one thing Cam hasn't done in the last 7 years, he didn't tap into that New York City young boy wave. That whole drill, when that drill music came through and them young boys started dropping fire for the last 7 years, Cam wasn't tapped into that. Jim was. Jim Jones was able to change his swag up, make fire with the young boys, make music with Migos. Jim Jones was able to still stay relevant. But like somebody said in the chat, Cam is still making more money doing the TV stuff. So relevancy, money. Hit the comment section, y'all. Let me know what y'all think. Who has the better albums? Is it Jim or is it Cam? You got some comments in there. NYC Addiction says, look, they both good artists. Not great, but hood legends. Facts. That's super facts. Super facts. They both had a good run, but let's have them boxed. Iman said that earlier. Iman, I'm going to repeat what Iman said. Iman says that, let me go back to Iman's comment. Iman said that earlier. Iman said, I think they should box. Do y'all think that they're gonna box? Do y'all think if Jim Jones goes on one of those podcasts and say, yo, Cam, let's get in the ring for $1 million, will Cam turn it down? Remember, Cam just got his new goal. Cam just got his new grill done. I don't know if Cam want to box right now, y'all. I don't know, man. That new grill Cam got, Cam don't want to mess that up right now, y'all. Let me see what y'all say in the comments, man. NYC Addiction says they should box. Iman has a comment. Iman says, nah, Jewels need to release that album hopefully this year. Jewels has been talking about music he has on his laptop for like the last 5 years, y'all. Jewels, release the music, man. Let's hear it, y'all. NYC Addiction says, Cam still got bars? Let me hear it, Cam. NYC Addiction says, reason being he started producing. Yeah, Cam is doing his TV thing right now. There's no doubt about that. CB says, ain't no way this is even debatable. CB, you might be right, man. Everybody's going with Cam tonight. NYC Addiction says, Cam's kit's way better. Plus Jimmy and oh, man. I ain't touching that one, y'all. I see we got Reason 4 in the building. Reason, thanks for joining the stream. Reason has a couple comments. Reason 4 says, Jim could never see Cam. Ooh, 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 look what I got. 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 What y'all know about that, huh? What y'all know about this? All y'all know about streaming, huh? What y'all know about this? This is original. Original. What y'all know about that, huh? What y'all know about that? Everybody going Cam tonight. All right. Everybody giving it to Cam tonight. Let me get back in the chat. Let me see what the chat talking about. SDE. Maybe Cam's second best album next to Come Home With Me. Let me see what y'all saying. Iman says, pause. I wish Joel would have had a bigger discography. Listen, y'all. Iman has a good point. Like I said before, back in the days when Dipset was at their peak, it was Camron, Jewels, Jim Jones when it comes to rapping. But Jewels was nice, y'all. I don't know if y'all realize that even though Jewels was younger than them dudes, Jewels was spitting. And Jewels also had the streets, he had the thugs, and Jewel had the ladies too buying his stuff. So yeah, if Jewels was more consistent, we would have been having a whole different conversation. Okay, so shout out to Jewels, man. Let me see what else going on here. Made Man has a comment. Made Man says, Cam gonna get more shows and money for his discography. Who even booking Jimmy? Nah, don't say that. Don't say that, made man. Don't say that. Jim Jones has the streets, man. For some reason, Jim Jones was able to make the transition and keep being relevant. Jim Jones has stayed relevant. Jim Jones had that little podcast where he used to do the weather reports when he tap his feet. Weatherman Jim, that was popping, y'all. Jim Jones was front and center when drill was at his height. Jim Jones was making music with all of these guys, Migos, all of them. All right, Jim Jones is still out here doing his sneaker thing. He's tapped in with the sneaker culture. I'm not saying Cam is not tapped in. I'm not saying Cam is not tapped in. Cam is not tapped in like Jim is tapped in. Cam is doing the TV thing. He's doing the media thing right now. Cam is, as far as what I see, Cam is not in the streets like that right now. But Jim is still tapped in, y'all. Y'all can't diss Jim like that. Jim is still tapped in. All right, made man. Thank you for that comment. That's a good comment though. All right. Reason 4 says I'm a rapper. I would know. Okay. Reason. Okay. I do want to see more Jewels though. Reason. I agree with that. I see James W is in the chat. James, thanks for coming through. James W says Jim Jones is a glorified hype man. Yo, y'all ain't playing tonight, man. Oh man. Reason 4 says he was nice. Yes. Jewels was nice, man. I like Jewels, man. Jewels had the hunger. He had the hunger, but he also had style, yo, like his rhyming style, and he had Harlem, but Jewels had swag, yo. When you hear Jewels rhyming, Jewels had his hat, and he had his bandanas, and Jewels had the package. If Jewels stayed consistent, Jewels had the package. I can't lie. You're right. Reason 4, you're absolutely right. Jewels had the package. Reason 4 says Santana got that. It always did. Facts. James W says problem was Jewels became a junkie. Wow. I seen some videos with Jewels looking a little bit. There was talk of it too, so I don't know, but James W, thank you for that comment. CB has a comment. CB says, Jewels dropped What the Game's Been Missing when I was a freshman in high school. I didn't get the next album until I graduated college and bought my house. Yo, CB, man, life before music, man. But Jewels has some tough albums, yo. I think he had like 1 or 2 albums he put out. Jewels had a lot of potential. Iman has a comment. Iman says, Jim gives back to the community. Can't take that away from him. Yeah, man. Every year I see Jim out there doing the turkey drives. Every year I see Jim out there doing the food giveaways, giving away plates up there in Harlem. That's one thing you can't take away from Jim Jones. Jim Jones be out there giving back to the community. Y'all can say he's flashy. Y'all can say he cocky. Y'all can say he spend mad money on jewelry and clothes and all that stuff. You got to be fair too, man. Jim do be out there giving back to the community. Yo. I'll give that tip. But tonight we asking y'all, is Camron jealous of Jim Jones' career? And who has the better albums? I see we got Herb Wallace in the chat. Herb Wallace, thank you for coming through. Herb Wallace says, I got that CD too. That CD's hard. Hold on, Herb. I got one more for you. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it. Let me see if I can find it, y'all. Hold on. I got one more for you, Herb Wallace. I got one more for you, Herb Wallace. All right? I got one more for you, all right? I told y'all I was tapped in, man. I was tapped in Yeah, I'm from Queens. Yeah, I'm from Queens. But we represent all boroughs. I represent Harlem too. I represent the Bronx, Brooklyn. We do it all. All right? We tapped in. All right? Camron, best album. You know what? Let me don't say that. Let me don't say that because SDE is hard too. All right? So let me don't say that. But I see we got a comment from Reason 4. Diplomatic Immunity was a classic as well. That's where we got the introduction to Casa. There it is right there. There it is right there. There it is right there. That's what Reason 4 is talking about right here, y'all. The double CD. Listen, I bumped this so much, I done broke it. I broke it all crazy. So don't get mad. But double CD, all right? Double CD, all right? Original. All right, and Rockefeller. See the Rockefeller logo on there? See the Rockefeller logo? Shout out to Jay-Z. This too, right there, double CD, y'all. That's a double CD. You just heard Reason 4 talking about it. Diplomatic Immunity. You see them guys there? That's why I don't like what's going on right now. When these guys were in there, when these guys were at their prime, huh? When they were at their prime, these boys right here, see the passport? You see the passport? You see the passport? You see the passport? You see the passport? See the passport? Hold up. Look at that boy Jewels, huh? Look at that boy Jewels. I see we got Who's Taddy Mason in the building. Who's Taddy Mason? Thanks for coming through. Thanks for joining the chat. Hit the like button, y'all. If y'all here right now, hit that like button, man. We got a comment from James W. He says, Cam not jealous of Jimmy. He felt betrayed by Jim getting on stage with the Ops 50 Cent. James W. is correct. But James W., you got to say the same thing for Camron. Camron is on his show interviewing 50 Cent, and him and Mace are laughing at Jimmy. Go back and watch the video. Just last week, 50 Cent went on Camron's show and was bragging about how he tricked Jimmy to come on stage with him to break up Dipset, and Camron is laughing with 50 Cent on camera. How do you think Jim was going to respond to that? How do you think Jim was going to respond when he sees 50 and Cam talking about and laughing at him? You think Jim was going to stay silent? I see Who's Taddy Manson says Cam albums are far better than anything Jimmy did. Listen. I'm not saying. I'm asking y'all. Thank you for that. Who's that? Who's Taddy Manson? Thank you for that. But I'm asking y'all because Cameron's best stuff is still back in the early 2000s. I think Cameron's last good album was Purple Haze. And that was 2000. What was that? 2000. When was Purple Haze released? Purple Haze was released 2004. Killer Season was good. But Cam's last good album was Purple Haze, 2004. That's 20 years ago. They released a joint album, Diplomatic Ties, in 2019. That album was hard. But Jimmy has been releasing El Capo was hard, Wasted Talent was hard too. Why do y'all think Cam went to media? Is it because it was more money? Or was it because he can't rap no more? I'm asking y'all. Made Men says Mob is a group album. That don't count. Okay. That's fair. That's fair enough. You have to put Lobby Boys up there, Jim third album. Shout out to Lobby Boys. But Lobby Boys, wait, time out. Isn't Lobby Boys with Mano? Isn't Mano on Lobby Boys? Hold up. I thought Mano was on Lobby Boys. I thought Lobby Boys was Jim and Mano. Let me go back to Jim Jones albums. Hold up. When was Lobby Boys anyway? No, I think Lobby Boys was. I think that was a joint album. One album. I think that album was a joint album. But in any case, that's a good point. Iman says Jim Vampire Life catalog was tough. That was a tough series that Jimmy did too. I see EIB is in the chat. EIB, thanks for coming through. Today we asking, is Camron jealous of Jim Jones' rap career? And I'm also asking, who has the better albums? Who has the better solo album, Jim Jones or Camron? Herb says, I don't think Cam is jealous. EIB says Cam has songs better than his entire discography. Okay, all right. That's fine. That's fair enough, EIB. That's fair enough. James W said the beef over now. That was over a decade ago. Jimmy played himself, and Cam and 50 was just discussing their old issues. Okay, but you still have to understand. You still have to understand that, yes, Jim Jones realized that 50 Cent played him after all that stuff went down. And Jim Jones and Cam, they still fix their issues. But you can see, from hearing the both of them talk, there is animosity between the two of them. Jim Jones thinks that he's the leader of Dipset. Camron thinks he's the creator of Dipset. Right now, Jim Jones thinks that he's a better... Listen, y'all. Right now, Jim Jones thinks that he's a better artist than Camron at this moment right now. If you ask Jim Jones to battle Cam, Jim Jones will not back down. If somebody says, yo, Jim, you and Cam go on stage, song for song, Jim Jones will not back down. Right now, Jim Jones thinks he's a better artist than Cam. Cam got the bangers. I ain't gonna lie. Cam got the bangers. Let me see what y'all saying. Who's Taddy Mansion says the rap game changed and Cam was in a position to pivot. Yes, he did. That was a good pivot too. Moving on to TV, creating that show. That's a good move. Brooklyn 456, thanks for coming through. Hit the like button, y'all. Brooklyn 456 says rap career over. Cam Mad Jim is having a great career, and he's not a true rapper. Whoa, hold up. Let me read that again. I've been saying this. Let me read that again. Brooklyn 456 says rap career over. He says Camron is mad that Jim is having a great career and he's not a true rapper. Listen, y'all, I told y'all earlier in the show, when Dipset first got created, the best rappers were Camron, Jewels, Jimmy. That was the pecking order. But when Dipset broke up and Cam slowed down, Jewel slowed down, Jimmy kept on moving, making more music, getting better. Is Jimmy a better rapper than Cam? No. Does Jimmy have a better rap career than Cam? Brooklyn 456, thank you for the comment. Clayton has a comment. Clayton says, I think he went to media because he saw more money in it. That's facts. That's facts. EIB has a comment. EIB says, Jim Jones' catalog was written by Max B. He wrote 9 albums for that sucker. Okay, EIB, I'm not going to dispute that. But remember, Jim released El Capo, Max B was locked up. Jim released Wasted Talent, Max B was locked up. So even if Max B wrote for him back then, 2 of Jimmy's best albums, Max B was locked up. Okay, all right. CB says Mano was on Lobby Boys. Okay, good. So that's not a Jim album. That's a joint album. You cannot count Lobby Boys as a Jim album. The Vamp Life stuff, we could count the Vamp Life stuff. All right, hit the comment section down below, man. Let me hear from y'all. We're gonna carry on this conversation over in the community section. I'm gonna put the community post up. I'm gonna put the post up tonight after I end the show. Y'all go in there, put your vote in. Who you vote for? Who has the better rap career? Jim Jones or Camron? I want to thank everybody for coming out to the chat tonight, man. Let me read a few more comments. I see Dolce Gabbana. Ooh, Dolce Gabbana. Yo, shout out to Dolce Gabbana. Dolce Gabbana's in the chat. Dolce Gabbana says Jim was never better than J.R. Ryder. Ooh. I'm not gonna even complain with that. J.R. Ryder was nice. Shout out J.R. Ryder. J.R. Ryder released some songs late last year too. J.R. Ryder had a video out late last year, and he had some joints out last year too. So Dolce Gabbana, you ain't lying. Semi-automatic says he was loose too. Yo, y'all be bugging, man. We got a comment from Mr. Take on it. They been beefing the whole time. That could be true, y'all. Even though we seen Jim and Cam doing stuff together, they did verses together and all that. That could be true too. That could be true too. Vontae 44, thanks for coming through. Vontae 44 says, I used to get it in Ohio. I used to get it in. Yo, listen, man. Dipset music. Yo, listen, man. Yo, man. Shout out Jim. Shout out Cam, man. I hate this. Yo, listen. I hate what's going on right now, man. They make good music, man. Made Man has a comment. Made Man says, just to make it fair, I would let Jim play ball in 4 times in the versus Cam. Yo, listen, man. That track is hard though. I can't even lie. Even Jay had to go sample that and do the Brooklyn version. Ballin' is hard, man. I can't even lie. Shout out to Jim, man. Ballin' was fire. When Ballin' came on in the club, no lie, all right. Reason 4 has a comment. Reason 4 says, how is Cam jealous when you heard him say, Jigger, I know you don't want to play the Cash App game. Okay. Yes, what Cam is doing right now with the media thing, I'm pretty sure Cam is making more money. I'm not disputing that. I'm pretty sure Cam is making more money. But this is what you have to understand too. Before Dipset was created, Cam was an established rapper. Cam was rapping with guys like Mace. He was rapping with guys like Big L, rapping with guys like Children of the Corn. People respected those guys. Cam already had respect in the rap game. All right? When Jimmy came along, Jimmy, like I said a few seconds ago, Jimmy was the weakest rapper out of Dipset. You got Uncasa, you got J.R. Ryder. Jimmy was the weakest when it came to rapping skills. All right, so even though Cam has moved on to media, Cam still considers himself a rapper. Okay? Cam still considers himself a rapper. And to see that He's not putting out music that, listen, the Purple Haze 2 didn't sell. That Purple Haze 2 in 2019, that didn't sell. Nobody was checking for Cam in 2018, 2019, 2020. Cam was going around doing freestyles out of his car for a minute, like 5 years ago. Nobody was checking for that. I heard it. I was like, yo, that's trash, Cam. Get out of here. Jimmy has rose from the bottom. I'm not saying Jimmy's a better rapper than Cam. I'm just saying with the optics of it, with the releases that Jim is putting out, staying consistent, making music with the younger generation, being a part of the drill movement, doing joints with the Migos, still putting out music. The ego that these Harlem guys have, Camron has to feel some kind of way. He said it himself. Jim, you were begging to come. You begged us to join the group. You begged to join the. He said it himself. These Harlem guys have a big ego. And to see Jim Jones music still selling in 2024 when Cam music ain't selling like that, you think that don't hurt Cam? You think that don't hurt Cam feelings in a way? Why you think Cam be up there, him and Mace up there laughing on the show, laughing? You think Cam want to get in the ring right now with Jim Jones, song for song, album for album? I guarantee y'all. If Jim Jones and Cam did a versus, if Jim Jones and Cam do a versus in New York, not Harlem, they can't go Harlem. They can't do it in Harlem. You got to go neutral ground. You got to go, even though you got to go neutral ground. If Jim and Cam do a versus right now, Jim got a shot. Cam gonna get me and you. He gonna get me, he gonna get you, he gonna get the older folks. But Jim gonna get that too. Jim gonna get us, 40s, 50s. He gonna get us. But he gonna get that Jim gonna get that younger crowd too. Cause Jim's still out there swagging it out. Dressing up and still throwing on the chains and Jim's still out there getting the younger crowd. You think Cam getting the young folks? Well, maybe with the show, maybe with the TV show, maybe yeah. You know what? With the TV show he has, it is what it is. The podcast, yeah. But I'm telling you right now, Cam don't want to see Jim in the ring right now, going song for song. I'm telling y'all. Hit the comment section down below, man. I'm asking y'all today, who has the better albums, Jim Jones or Camron? Let me see some more comments. Let me see what y'all talking about in the chat. I see Coley Greens in the chat. Coley Greens, time for coming through. If you're in the chat right now, hit the like button, y'all. Like the video. Give the video some love. Coley James says, what is Jim selling? Jim is selling music, man. Jim is still putting out music. Jim got the Vamp Life glasses. You think them shades in? I see everybody wearing the Vamp Life glasses. Jim is into the sneaker culture. Jim is on all the sneaker shows right now. Jim is on all the complex shows. He's on the show with that guy, with Trinidad James, doing sneaker. Joe is tapped into the sneaker culture. Jim is tapped in to the. Well, I know drill ain't popping like that no more, but Jim is tapped into the younger generation. What is Jim selling right now? Jim is still tapped in, y'all. Coley Green says, Jim can't get million views on a song on no platform except Spotify. I don't know what the numbers, Coley Green. I gotta go look at the numbers. I don't really check the. Oh, hold up. You know what? Let me go see. Hold up. Let me go to YouTube. Let me put in Jim Jones. Hold up. Let me put in Jim Jones. Let me see what pops up with Jim. Hold up. All right, 2 weeks ago, Jim Jones, this joint still in Harlem, featuring Susie. All right, see that right there? See that right there? That video has 816,000 views. That's almost 1 million views. Let me go. Let me see what else Jim Jones got. 9 years ago, Jim Jones, we fly high, so fly, you know it. Boy, we fly high got 4.2 million views. That's 9 years ago. We can't use that. We can't use that. We can't use that. We can't use that. What else we got from Jim Jones, music-wise? Hold on. Let me see what he got music-wise. Hold on. Let me see. I gotta go to. Does Jim Jones still have a Vivo? Does Jim Jones still have a Vivo? 5 years ago, Jim Jones, State of the Union, featuring Rick Ross, 11 million views. Listen, y'all. Listen. Is Jim Jones a better rapper than Cam? No. No. Let me hit some more comments. Y'all. Give me a second. I see Pivots TV. Cam freestyles Doobie Fire. I don't know, man. The last few Cam put out for the last 3 or 4 years ago, I wasn't really feeling. Popovich TV. Sorry about that. Popovich TV. Thanks for the comment. Mr. Take on It says he is supposed to be was running behind rappers all his. Oh God, man. James W said, "Why Jimmy always crying and in his feelings?" Brooklyn 456 says, "Facts. Jim's is fashion for real. Streetwear loves him." You can't deny Jim's street credibility, man. Semi-automatic says he get millions of views. Jim do be getting views, yo. I ain't gonna lie. High on Hip Hop Media has a comment. That's a nice name. I like that name. High on Hip Hop Music. Shout out to that name. That name is fire. I like that. You can't diss his numbers. He good. Jim putting up numbers, yo. I see Tammy in the building. Tammy, what up? Tammy the Leo is in the building, yo. Shout out to Tam. All right, Tammy said, "Oh, poor Dipset. The magic is dead." Oh, God. Tammy coming in here throwing shade. Tammy, thanks for coming through. Happy New Year to you, Tammy. Happy belated birthday to all the family members. I see y'all there doing your thing, Tammy. Shout out to you. Coley Green says, I'm talking about now. Jim Jones is putting up numbers still. All right. James W says, Votto raps better than Jimmy and Joel's. Shout out to Votto, man. I do like Votto, yo. Votto's one of my favorite MCs. We got Reason 4 has a comment, says, have you heard his freestyles on his show? Cam still got it. I've been listening to his freestyle. Let me just say this, y'all. Let me say this. Like I said, man, I've been listening to Cam before Dipset popped up. Okay, I used to listen to Cam when he was with Children of the Corn. I listened to Cam when he was with Big L. Okay, and the early Cam, the SDE Cam, and the Confessions of Fire Cam, that Cam run was. Listen, this Cam right here, this Cam right here. This Cam right here was Cam at his rawest form. This Cam right here, this is the Cam that evolved into a household name. This Cam right here had the streets on their backs. Okay? That Purple Haze Cam, the Purple Haze Cam, the first Purple Haze was good. I didn't like the second Purple Haze. And I'm not here trying to downplay Cam. I think Cam is a great artist. Shout out to Cam. But if we're talking about consistency, you have to give Jimmy the consistency. But I want to hear from y'all. Drop a comment in the comment section. If you're here in the chat right now, hit the like button, like the video, help the video out. Today's question, we got 2 questions for y'all today before we get up out of here. Is Camron jealous of Jim Jones' rap career? And I want to hear from y'all. I'm going to put it in the community chat right now when I get off. Who has the better albums? Is it Killer Cam? Or is it Jim Jones? It's your boy Onslaught Tree. Thank you all for joining the live. We got live at least 3 times all week, man. Don't forget, turn on your notifications for whenever we're going to have our lives. The next one we're going to be doing the Wu-Tang live, all right? We're going to be doing which Wu-Tang member had the best solo album. So y'all better tap in for that one. That one's coming in a few days, all right? Which Wu-Tang member had the best solo album? I'm going to see y'all soon. Thank you all for joining the chat. Don't forget, man, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. It's your boy Onslaught Tree. I'm out of here, y'all.